Building a software as a service or SaaS from scratch sounds like a big challenge, right? But what if I told you it can be done, even if you're starting with no money and going solo? I'm here to share my journey and what I learned along the way. First off, let's talk about the idea. Every great SaaS starts with a problem that needs solving. Think about what you face daily, what frustrates you or takes too much time. For me, it was managing tasks effectively. I wanted a simple tool that could help people keep track of their to-dos without the overwhelming features of bigger apps. So I started there and sketched out what my ideal app would look like. Next, I moved to the planning stage. This part is crucial. I created a basic roadmap that outlined the features I wanted. I didn't want to overwhelm myself. Instead, I focused on the core features that would make my app useful. For instance, I decided on a simple task list, reminders, and a way to categorize tasks. Keeping things simple helped me stay on track. Now let's dive into the tech side. Since I'm a developer, I opted to build the app myself. But if you're not a coder, don't worry. There are plenty of no-code platforms out there that can help you bring your idea to life without spending a dime. If you do know a bit of coding, choose a tech stack you're comfortable with. I use JavaScript and Node.js for the backend and React for the frontend. It's nice to work with tools that you know well, especially when you're under pressure. As I started coding, I faced challenges. Bugs popped up, features didn't work as I imagined, and sometimes I just hit a wall. This is where perseverance comes in. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Online communities like Stack Overflow or Reddit can be lifesavers. There are always people willing to lend a hand or share their insights. Once I had a working prototype, it was time for testing. This step is vital. I reached out to friends and family to try out my app. Their feedback was invaluable. They pointed out things I hadn't considered, like the ease of navigation and how intuitive the layout was. Take their suggestions seriously. You want your users to have the best experience possible. Now let's talk about the marketing aspect. With no budget, I had to be creative. I started a blog and shared my journey, covering everything from my idea generation to the coding process. This not only helped me connect with potential users, but also attracted other developers who shared my passion. Social media was another great tool. Platforms like Twitter and LinkedIn allowed me to network with others in the industry and share my progress. I also joined relevant online communities. Participating in forums and groups related to SaaS development helped me gain visibility. I shared updates about my app and contributed to discussions. This way, I built a small following of people interested in what I was creating. As I continued to develop the app, I started thinking about monetization. Since I had no money to invest, I decided to go with a freemium model. This means offering a basic version for free while charging for premium features. It's a great way to attract users and get them hooked on your product before they decide to pay for additional features. After months of hard work, I finally launched my app. It was a mix of excitement and nerves. Would people like it? Would they find it useful? The response was overwhelming. Users started signing up and providing feedback, which helped me make improvements. Remember, launching is just the beginning. Keep listening to your users and iterate on your product. Throughout this journey, I learned a lot about resilience and adaptability. Building a SaaS from scratch is not easy, especially as a solo founder with limited resources. But the experience was incredibly rewarding. I found joy in solving problems and creating something valuable from nothing. So if you're thinking about building a SaaS, go for it. Start small, focus on solving a real problem, and don't be afraid to ask for help. It won't always be smooth sailing, but every challenge will teach you something new. Keep learning, keep building, and who knows? Your idea might just be the next big thing. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. I hope you found some inspiration and practical tips to start your own SaaS adventure. Remember, every big success starts with a single step. Happy building!